Hey there, used to Zima here, back again with yet another episode of Quickfire. If you're new to the series, thank you so much for joining us today. You look fabulous. I have 45 seconds to talk about a random topic asked by the community in the comments below, so here we go. First topic I got here is what do I think about the infection playlists, game types, and the maps? Well, I think that there's a lack of creativity in the game types and the map. I think that there should be a little bit more game type variety, whereas in Halo 3 you had more game type variety during the double EXP weekend zombie playlists. And also the maps is probably the biggest chokehold for me because the maps are really they're just the maps. That's the problem. They just take the maps from matchmaking and throw them in the matchmaking again. They don't adjust them like they were in Halo 3. In Halo 3, all the maps were adjusted or either custom made in kind of the sandbox world, and they had some really cool zombie maps in there. And I'm disappointed that I'm not seeing those in the infection playlist in Halo Reach, which is what I thought that it was going to be initially. So I'm disappointed. Next topic I got here is what do I think about the Halo Reach respawn zones? Now, I think that the respawn zones, first off, are actually pretty good. No matter what you're going to get, you're always going to get someone who's always going to complain about something, and the respawn zones is always something to complain about. You're saying, oh my gosh, this spawn is terrible. Oh my gosh, these spawns are just the worst. That's the easiest thing to complain about in any game. Whereas in Halo, it's actually a pretty good system they got here. You have the predefined spots, and then it spawns you by your teammates. So it gives your teammates kind of the instant help that they need. Sometimes it'll mess up. Sometimes you'll get a goof where it'll spawn you right in front of a guy and there's no teammates there and you'll just get totally destroyed. Or if you're ready, you'll take the guys by surprise by just spawning there and totally destroy him. So next topic I got here is Xbox Live versus PlayStation Network. What do I think about that? Now, I can't be a total authority on this because I don't have the PlayStation Network, but although the Xbox costs $50, I really think that it has come, or rather, it's $60 now, I think. It has come a long way from where it was before. Back when I first got Xbox, it was $50 and all you got was Xbox Live. Now you get sweet services like you get movies, Zune, Netflix, and then now you have big things coming like YouTube. You already have like the Facebook and the Twitter. You have the YouTube app coming, and then now you have Xbox TV, ESPN on Xbox. So I really think that you're getting more bang for your buck now with the subscription for Xbox Live, whereas before you're just kind of like, here's $50, let me play. Next topic I got here is what do I think about Invasion and Halo Reach? Now, Invasion is one of my favorite game types. I really, really love it a lot, but I wish it had more support. I wish there were more maps that were made. There are so many good community-made invasion maps that could be easily tweaked by the developers, which is 343 now, and to be making them into matchmaking. So if they could just take some of the amazing and creative invasion maps out there, tweak them a little bit, and then put them in the invasion playlist, it would make the invasion playlist one of the greatest, probably the best playlist in Halo Reach. That's what I think, because right now you only got about 3 maps, and that gets kind of boring after a while. And if you don't have the DLC, you only have about 2 maps. So what you gonna do? Next topic I got here is BR versus DMR. What do I think? I believe I did this before, but it's worth doing again since the title update came out. And now I think that I like the DMR instead of the BR because the DMR I have more control over my shot when it has no bloom. This is speaking specifically when I have no bloom or very little bloom. I really like the DMR because it has a lot of power still, but it really, really it's really accurate because you don't have the bloom on there. Whereas the DMR, or the BR, it takes longer to kill than the DMR. Although the DMR takes 5 shots, the BR took 4 bursts, and those are kind of long bursts. They kind of take a while. The DMR you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead. That's why I like it better. Next topic I got here is what do I think about downloadable content, DLC in games? Now, if DLC is done right, I really enjoy it a lot. If a game developer makes DLC with air quotes around it, I really don't like it. If they get the developer takes a map and they make all these maps and then they put them on the disc and then just lock them and then they make you pay for this DLC and then they just unlock the discs that are already on the map. I think that is terrible. And then they call it DLC. It's already on the disc and they're calling it DLC because you had to buy a code to unlock it. I really think that's just a terrible thing and that just kind of rips off the customers. It's not DLC at all, but if DLC is done right like it is in Halo, you have these map packs made. I really like it a lot. Last topic I got here is commentating revisited. I already did this before, but now I'm going to talk a little bit about the speaking aspect of it. Now, obviously, when you start off, your speaking isn't going to be as good, But as when you progress, your speaking voice is going to get a lot better, and you're going to be able to organize your thoughts a lot more clearly than you did when you first started commentating. Now, also when you go along is how you speak, the words that you say, and your tone. This is an extremely important thing because you don't want to come off as offensive or kind of rude to many of your viewers. So that's something that you really have to feel out and you have to think about as you're speaking. You really want to choose your words carefully because a slip of the tongue, saying something wrong, will really piss off a lot of people. Okay, guys, that's all the time I got for today. If you enjoyed this episode of Quickfire, let me know in the comments below. And while you're in the comments below, be sure to leave a topic for any future Quickfire episode. Any topic you want to see in a future Quickfire episode, definitely leave one there. So guys, in conclusion, thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.